Ethan wants me to get 3.5 stacks of emeralds. I was like, you know what? Why not? I want to commit myself to a grind, but boy howdy, are these prices not ideal. I can get one more emerald from this guy. What do you want? You want paper. Paper is like the one thing I don't have a bunch of.
Yeah, and the sugarcane hasn't grown at all yet.
Yeah. Really, our sugarcane farm is pretty lackluster.
I mean, it's doing a hell of a lot better than the rest of these.
I'm tempted just to build a 1-tick sugarcane farm. Or 0-tick sugarcane farm. I could just dump all my diamonds into trading 1 diamond for 1 emerald. Because really, I'm using my diamonds for nothing at the moment.
Okay, I need to fucking decide. Yeah, fuck, I'm just gonna go by the fucking... by what's in front of me.
I just don't like having paper around. Like, the only reason I would want paper is if I had an elytra that I needed to make rockets for.
Paper is great, especially for me.
Yeah, you're a freaking map person.
And
Self-appointed.
I am writing multiple books.
Yeah. I was gonna say, mind you, a self-appointed charter, but it is a job that I appreciate from you.
Yeah, I've got 36 paper right here in the miscellaneous chest.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. And you said you're keeping 3 stacks. I could use the iron I have, even though I was saving that for other projects. Actually, I don't want to if I don't have to. I can sink all my coal into this because of the quarry, and I've already sunk all my coal into this. Alright. Really, I shouldn't have sunk all my coal into it because I still have a lot of glass to smelt, but yeah, this was just a really unwise thing to bring up anyway.
I think you fucked up.
Yeah?
Sure sounds that way, at least. The fuck was that?
There we go. Their jobs didn't load in for a second with...
I was about to ask where my emeralds went, then I remembered, oh yeah, I gave him a fucking job.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, I freaking took your job because, you know, lava buckets?
My job. Which part of your current task was my job?
No, I'm saying I took the task of what you gave me.
Oh, so you're saying like that you took my job? Like, no, I was never assigned to anything with those guys.
But that's the thing. We just established that I pay for the server and thus I am highest in the hierarchy, but I chose to take this job. So really, I could forfeit at any moment, but I'm not going to.
You could, but I am doing a task that is very important and cannot just abandon it.
14 raw chicken for an emerald. That's a little pricey, but alright. I'm gonna go kill some pigs because this guy actually is giving a pretty good one for pork. We have no... I forgot we don't have a pig farm. And we have 2 villagers. That would be great if we had a pig farm.
Yep, that's what this district is going to be doing. I just need to trick 2 pigs into getting in here.
Yeah, we do
How
have
many
chickens though. What?
I asked how many donuts do you think it'll take to get 2 pigs in here?
You know, on any other day, I'd be like, that's not cool. Why today is any different, I don't know. But you know, we don't have enough chickens to even do this deal. Why am I taking this deal? I already have 2 stacks and 8 emeralds. That's it, I'm working on the tunnel. There are literally no deals I can get right now that would make this process go any smoother, because a lot of the stuff that they're asking for, like, I don't know, I'll spend some emeralds just to see if I can get them to give any decent trades.
How many fences do I still have? Not enough. But that can be changed.
Alright, I'm getting a bunch of freaking arrows off this guy, and hopefully he'll have a good thing to give me emeralds for. Alright.
Okay. And there we go.
A lot of flint ones. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, the barn cannot stretch all the way to fucking that. Are you kidding? I've lost count of the amount of green penises that have been around here. But, by God, am I gonna have a fucking stroke.
I only have like a stack and a half now because I wasted emeralds trying to get more trades. I gotta deposit these arrows into the trench. I'm keeping 3 stacks for my own self. I'm gonna deposit some rabbit stew here for the survival times. Alright. Let's get out of here, sugarcane.
Bitch, I'm trying to build a fucking
seed.
chicken coop. Fuck off!
Ugh. What a fool believes, a wise man has the power to reason away. This guy's giving away bows for an emerald apiece. That's real nice. It also solves our bow problem. So really, we need to craft nothing. I would put these in the battlements, but to be honest, I just can't be bothered.
That's a fair reason.
Oh, Genie, I'll always be your fool. Alright, I don't want to spend... Do we have a lot of string?
We've got a decent bit, yeah.
Where would that be?
Mob drops.
I didn't see any in mob drops.
There's 2 mob drops chests.
Oh, that'd be nice. First step, ask around, treat her like a lady. Second step, tell her she's the one you're dreaming of. Oh, dang, you aren't kidding.
I told you.
And we have a ton of rotten flesh. Are you saving that for anything?
I said take it.
Oh. Alright. Well, I guess I will then.
Good.
It seems we are at an agreement.
It would appear that way.
I really respect your opinion.
I appreciate the respect.
Alright, where's the string fucker? There you are.
Okay, there's a fucking...
There are so many zombies outside the villager. Jeez, where are they coming from?
They're spawning in because the farm doesn't have any lights yet.
Nah, I mean, like, next to the market. They're all trying to get our mending villager. Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Ah, he's safe.
And I actually need to turn entity volume down just for the sake of, like,
Why are they all hanging out at the fucking chicken coop?
yeah, just for the sake of viewing pleasure.
Thank you for team killing, you bony bastard.
Oh, I'll always be your fool. Stuck in my head. What? Oh, that's you.
What?
I just heard a creeper blow up. Alright. Okay, that's all the string. Who wanted rotten flesh?
Skeleton, if you don't fuck off, I will make you disappear my damn self. You fucking asked for it. Get over here, you son of a bitch.
Who wanted rotten flesh?
Fucking cockbite.
This guy wants half a stack?
Yeah.
Is there anyone who wants it for cheaper? No? Alright. That is absurd.
I fucking knew it!
Please. Like, put some doors in or something.
Tell you what. Where are those fucking torches that you gave the guy?
Well. Oh, for God's sake.
Unlike him, I will make fucking use of them. Shit. Fucking die!
Alright. Here's... Boom. 1 stack. Boom. 2 stack. I was gonna say the last thing we need is a baby zombie breaking into our villager.
I know.
Because the only thing we can really do about that is put in a bunch of trapdoors. And I don't feel like doing that. Could though. I might, I don't know.
Please don't. They don't look good.
If you do them right.
There is no doing them right with these market stalls. It will look like shit.
Do we have any gold? I don't think we have a bunch of gold. Am I correct in this?
Maybe?
I'm getting a bunch of cooked chicken.
Where did you come from?
Where did who come from?
There's a creeper in the capital.
Huh. Yeah, I think I am gonna take out of your coal supply, because that's really all I'm getting.
No more than 1 row.
That's fine. I might detail, like, this area that's, like, close to the exit of your base.
What?
Like, between the trench and your base.
I'm gonna see what you're talking about, because if it's the area I'm thinking, don't touch it.
Alright. First step, best give out and treat her like a lady. I was saying, like, outside the iron doors and, like...
No, don't touch that. If that gets detailed, it will no longer look secretive.
What about around the exit to the trench?
And it still won't look secretive, because this way it looks like it's just going into a cave. If you detail it, it's more obvious.
I'm gonna detail it.
I'm going to tear it all down.
Look, no one's gonna make a 90-degree turn after seeing all that and think, oh yeah, that means secret base.
But it looks suspicious.
No, it doesn't. It looks like someone is too obsessed with freaking terraforming.
If you want to detail something, detail my ass. Yeah.
I said it.
What are you gonna do about
it? So lame, but like.
I think the key here is that I still won the argument.
Nah, there's just some charm about it.
Yes, the charm is in the fact that I won.
That's not. It's not a thing that
Sure
happened. I can guarantee you that
Are,
that
are you
is.
are you really in charge here?
That is not what occurred.
It's exactly what went down.
Do you feel in charge? I paid you a small fortune, and this gives you power over me. I keep like having to pay them emeralds to upgrade them, and then I immediately there's never any real payback. Like I was on a roll, and then there's just no good trades after that. And there's nothing they're really willing to give away for multiple emeralds.
It has occurred to me I just fucked up.
Don't have any more string left. Can you break apart? No, you can't. It's gonna say break apart a wool block to get string.
Nope.
Like uncrafted, you. We don't have any uncooked meat. I could get some though, I think. I wanted to be my acrobat. Never mind, we have like no animals. And our farmer has been slacking on breeding.
Well, he wasn't slacking, but it was lagging, and it had to be fixed.
And you took all the meat.
I did not foresee this as a situation we would be in. If you want some of the meat, go and claim it. Just know it won't do you any good because it's all cooked. So
I
it will only be good for consumption.
knew this. Alright, Ethan. I've
What?
gotten what we had originally.
Okay.
It is at the point where unless I spend like the rest of our coal, we aren't gonna be getting anywhere.
Alright, we have a chicken coop. I just need fucking fence gate. You wouldn't happen to have a fence gate available, would you?
Spencer has like 12 out in the front of his house. Just take them.
I'm going to head over there. And if what I see is a waste of material, it's all of them are going. That is
I don't think it's 12, but it's like 8.
it looks like 7, but that's still more than enough. Because I still need them for the other farms as well.
There you go. Oh, wait, hold on.
It was 6. Oh well, that's actually the perfect amount.
Alright. I am going to work on the tunnel.
Wait,
So,
the tunnel?
yeah. The
What
glass tunnel.
Oh, the giant, the spiral tube?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, what tunnel? We've never named anything the tunnel.
I am just not dealing with, villagers anymore. I am gonna breed chickens, though. Alright. Cows and sheep are wheat, right?
Yes. Okay, now that I've placed the gates, I'm going to go fill up the chicken coop. Feel free to kill all the chickens in there.
Alright.
Oh, and then pick up the fencing, because we can use that. By myself, and I don't need anything. Whoa. Oh.
Wait, so you want me to kill all the animals we have?
Just the chickens, for now.
I mean, I could use the chickens.
Wait, for what?
Just A, trading stuff, and B, eating.
Oh, I thought you meant, like, alive. Okay, yeah.
Well, I mean alive, so I can breed in order to do that.
Just kill them all, dude. We have a chicken coop that I'm about to fill up.
Do you have enough chickens?
I don't think you, I think you're underestimating the amount of eggs that fucking thing has produced. I have half an inventory full of eggs, and there's still more in my bunker.
Alright, then I'm be eating good tonight, I guess.
Yep.
Then why didn't...
2 more chickens. 1 more. There we go. We've got a good 7 chickens in here. 7 or 8. And what were you about to ask?
I was gonna say, why didn't you stop me when I was like, I'm gonna breed some chickens?
Because they thought you were gonna do something like breed them, then kill them all off.
Oh, I have just 19 cooked chickens sitting in a freaking furnace.
We have food.
When did I cook all of this?
Probably years ago.
Yeah, seemingly. Because, yeah,
Oh shit, rabbit stew is fucking glorious.
I had 10 steaks sitting around. How much hunger does it get back?
It got me back like half.
Oh, I shouldn't have thrown all mine in the trench.
Why did you fucking do that?
I mean, it's still there, it's just in a chest. I'm slipping, and then I'm going to empty my inventory so I can put
I'm deleting
glass
all the
in it.
eggs that were left in my inventory. So we've got a bunch of chickens in the coop. It is safe, it is lit up, and it is fenced in.
I will always be your fool. Alright.
Oh, there we fucking go. Admittedly, my inventory is not that full, but it feels like a situation as though it's never been this disorganized in the entire time I've been on this realm.
Yeah. Let's see. How much quartz do we have? Enough. We have enough. We should have enough.
Composter, that was the thing I was trying to think of.
I thought it'd take 9 quartz, and I'm glad it doesn't. Because I am going to need all of the quartz blocks I need. Or can get. The good thing about this project is you don't have to worry about anything spawning.
Oh, the glass tube.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because what's not glass is stairs.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to work on Yeah, I'm gonna work on finishing the wall for the
Why
farm
don't
area.
you? I have a lot more lapis than I thought I did.
And then, you know what? I'm gonna do something I have not done in a while. I'm gonna build another tower.
I need soft boy. Oh, my glass is in there. Gonna smelt some sand while I'm working. First step, ask around, treat her like a lady. Second step, tell her she's the one you're dreaming of. Third step, hold her in your arms and never let her go. Don't you know, step by step, you will love. That's a very nice surprise. Just,
What?
just the fact that I have glass lying around in a furnace.
It does make things nice.
That's some cursed Minecraft right there.
What?
How close are you to the capital?
I'm working on the wall to the farm, so...
Okay. Well, a fun fact about banners is physically the banner only takes up one block space.
Yeah?
So I just placed a glass block and it like goes over
Oh.
and the banner is inside it.
I don't like that.
Me neither. It's pretty gross, admittedly.
Mojang, why would you do this to us?
I mean, I'm glad it only takes up one block space for like build reasons. But just ew. Like, I'm sure there's cool stuff that could be done with it.
I do not believe that.
I really like having a glass floor, I think, above all. Like, a glass floor is something I would have in a house.
I would not.
Are you scared?
I'm not trusting the weight of a human on glass.
I mean,
I
that's,
don't care how thick the glass is.
I mean,
I
that's
don't care
fair.
what kind of glass it is. I am not trusting a human on glass.
I do not blame you. Okay, I have been extending it out by one block. But, but, but,
Yep, that river is a fucking
but.
squid farm. It is the squid version of the 50-acre fuck chamber.
Good to know. I'm glad I've learned this, Ethan.
I'm glad I was able to teach it to you.
Bop. 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 I am gonna have to change the name of this episode to Base Progress. Because I was just gonna do villager grinding. But
I mean, don't bother changing the name. So what, the plan got changed? Oh well. It's not as if you didn't do villager grinding.
I mean, yeah. I did it for like all of 10 minutes.
Oh well.
Bop.
Their wall is now at regulation defensive height. No battlements yet installed and no overhang to prevent spider invasion. But hey, it's at the correct height.
It is looking nice, I will admit. I might make like an automatic cobblestone generator.
We have a fucking quarry.
I know, but I might make one.
Why?
Alright, Mr. Redstone, it would be efficient and get us a lot of...
Have you seen our supply?
I know, but we can always use more.
I don't think it's physically possible to use more than we have. We are on the edge of 3 large chests now. This did fucking nothing to even scratch its surface.
And that's all good. Don't get me wrong, but aren't you also the boy who's also like, we could always use more?
Cobblestone and dirt are 2 different cases than we can in this fucking argument. Because they are basically the only resource that is truly infinite in the world.
I mean, yeah. I'm still gonna build one, though.
It's a waste of time, but okay.
Alright, what redstone contraptions are you so interested in building?
Hidden doors, making bridges, you know, useful shit.
What's not useful about fully automated farms?
The fact that if you have a farm, do it by hand. It is relaxing and peaceful. Therapeutic, even, if you would. You don't have an argument against that, do you?
Oh no, I'm trying to get back onto top of the cube. Or the tube. No! Ah, well.
That's what you get.
Yeah, but it's also relaxing to do other things. Like build and freaking mine and do those types of things. And it's also relaxing to have to know that you don't have to grind for every single last thing you're gonna get.
You don't have to grind with a farm?
Yes, you do. It's very time intensive.
No, it is not! Unless you have a farm the actual size of the USA. Then no, it is not!
You have to waste so much time just waiting for like animals to breed and crops to grow.
Breeding takes 5 seconds. As for the crops growing, I am 99.9 repeating % certain that you, of all people, could find something to do in the meantime. Do not say I'm fucking wrong.
No, I know you can, but why would you need to do that? If you want the items now and you need the items, whether it be for a project or whatever, you just have a fully automated farm and you never had to worry about having items.
Okay, Mr. fucking faggot, you do that, but you keep it 50 fucking thousand miles away from my eyes.
I don't know why you're so passionate about this.
Because I think it is fucking retarded. If you have a farm, fucking use it as a farm, not another chance to fucking infinite, instant get everything in the fucking game. Leave something to buy fucking hand.
Ah, damn it. Oh, there we go. I keep having to Tarzan back onto the freaking structure.
Bob, if you could fucking move. Cody, you left your sand, your warm sand, in the fucking basement workshop.
I have some laying in there too.
2 stacks.
That's good to know. I will pick it up after I finish this.
I'm throwing it under your fucking rock hard sofa.
Alright, appreciate it. I do need to, well, they don't make like wool stairs. I was gonna say I need to make that a softer seat. But such a thing does not exist in this game. I mean, maybe carpet. I might do carpet and like a trap door or something. I don't know. I should have brought my axe. I would say whenever we talk to Noah, let's get his opinion on automated farms, but I
All
feel
I'm
like
saying is, if you make it, you keep it 50,000 miles from my fucking eye. That is not the recipe. Okay. Please tell me I'm correct. Oh, thank fucking Christ.
I'm not telling you where to put your shit and how to play the game.
That's because I keep all my shit away from you guys.
I'm never asking you to do it.
No, but I require myself to.
Oh no!
What did you do?
I dropped my Silk Touch pickaxe on accident.
Just immediately followed by gravity.
Okay, it's this way.
We are. Do not worry. We are all physics.
You
a fucking baby zombie. Die.
Fucking
fucking bastard.
It's okay. It's in here. Oh man, where's the fence gate? Thank you. That was like some terrifying shit right there.
Bruh.
It's like if you accidentally press Q and like next to lava.
I am always fucking afraid of doing that near my incinerator. Like, it is a genuine fear, because all of my really good shit is in the hotbar.
Yeah.
And I have to, like, make sure that I have like 3 consecutive spaces open and then put it in the middle just in case I accidentally scroll.
I've done that once in your incinerator, but it was just like things that take no time to grind out anyways.
I did it once with one of the enchanted diamond shovels, but this was
Oh,
before most of them broke.
okay.
It was one of the better ones, unfortunately, but it was before a bunch of them were used. So I still had like 6 others, so I wasn't too devastated, but I was kind of mad at myself.
If I threw a mending thing inside your incinerator, really any like thing where it would make me lose my items, I'd be big sad. What a fool believes. I hate that that's stuck in my head. Where is? Oh yeah, he's at his parents tonight.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to begin properly setting up the fog.
Is that like
Even though
21?
well, do I want to do that, or do I want to wait until we have farmers over here?
Are you gonna get farming villagers in there?
Yes, that's what the composters are for. That way we can open up a whole nother trade thing. And if we take stuff, they'll replant it on their own.
Yeah.
So it just kind of makes our
So-
job infinitely easier.
So it's a bit of automation.
Yeah, but it's not redstone and it's not instant. Besides, all they do is replant it. I think they'll pick it up, but if they do, then I don't think we get it. I'm not sure if they harvest. I do not know. But truth be told, it's not like we really need the food, considering how much we have now. So this is really more to look good.
Fair enough.
We don't want it to look like our people are suffering completely. Only a little bit.
The highest layer I have right now of the tube is like currently being engulfed in vines, and it like goes through one of the trees, and it looks sick.
I'm
Also,
coming up the tube.
I've only done like one 90-degree angle, like not even a 90-degree angle. I've done like one straight, and I've already gotten rid of a hot bar full of stacked glass.
Bruh.
That's how big this thing is. I want room to like jiggle around and have fun in here and be able to like add on doors to other functional rooms if I want. There's also probably going to be a lot of bubble elevators.
I was trying to do it more high pitched, but my voice can't do that shit anymore. Yay! Like, you see what I mean? Can't fucking
Yeah.
do it. So just go with the basic yee yee. Okay, so I still have 2 composters right now. What?
That's a pleasant surprise. I actually got to the end of my straight a lot earlier than I thought I was going to.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll extend it out one more than usual. I'll extend it out 2 more. I'm gonna make this as lopsided as possible because I'm lazy and don't want to drop any more glass. It's probably not gonna be that lopsided. I think it started slightly lopsided. This might
I
actually
mean,
even
at that
out.
height, is anyone going to be able to fucking notice?
Not really. They might think it's like an art choice.
I don't think they'll even notice a difference.
Thank God.
Okay, and then gonna need one for. Well, I need to make more signs, but okay.
I will say building high things does kind of make me stress sometimes. That's the only unrelaxing part of about this.
Are you telling me you are not comfortable while building while high?
What a sad, strange little man.
Um, what was I about to do? There's something I was going to do just now. Ah!
No, 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 I keep forgetting. I hate vines! I despise vines! Vines. They, like, if you're in a crouch and you're, like, building next to one, they, like, pull you in, like, magnetize you and make the floor like ice. So you're almost guaranteed just slip off the freaking what you're working on. I meant to grab trapdoors. Because there actually is something. I don't know. Should I hollow out the inside of that log, or should I use trapdoors to like crouch underneath it?
I. What do you mean?
All right, come up the tube. I'm gonna craft some trapdoors just in case because I need them.
If it's the spot I'm thinking of, I'd say just hollow it all out. Get yourself the full tube.
It's gonna be kind of a hike, but it's a pretty hike, so it's fine. Why are you able to run so much faster? I guess maybe you got a head start.
Maybe? Is your hunger out? This thing?
Nah. I'm thinking about getting rid of that, but that's not what I'm talking about currently. That boy.
Yeah, hollow it.
Okay.
Anyway, why am I fucking running?
I actually might. Nah, I'd have to make stairs in order to
You
get
kidding
that.
me? I slowed my fall.
Mm. Yeah, I think I'll do that actually. It's gonna be a kind of the best of both worlds situation. I was on that vine.
We are all victims of physics.
Indeed. What did I use my planks for? I don't remember, nor do I care.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Have you ever seen what the changed glass texture was originally gonna look like?
No. 90% because I never cared.
Okay. Because you remember, what update was it? Maybe it was 1.13, where they like changed all the textures and added like concrete and stuff.
You're asking the wrong dude.
Uh,
I feel the need to put that out there now.
Um, I need to change that to a wood block soon. But they released a snapshot to get like people's opinions of what like the textures looked like, and boy howdy, the glass they were gonna go for was just abysmal. You get to die, Vine. Just like your brethren. Fuck no, Vine, get out of here. I never even watched a Brent Rivera. I never did.
Okay, each of the farm plots now have water. I'm fine with stopping it there for now. We don't have people to work the farm.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to actually start bringing my axe up here for how much wood I've been chopping. Yeah, there we go. I want you to be my acrobat. I want you to be my lover.
Okay, now I need to think. Think time over. Due time has begun.
I'm a fucking
I almost hesitate to ask this, but how much concrete do you have?
I've done nothing with concrete. I pretty much use concrete exclusively in creative.
Okay, that tells me how much you use it. How much do we have?
I mean, you have a bunch of powder in your chest.
I do not. So,
you
that
use it
answers
on?
that question.
What did you use it on? Ethan. Who man with the hair?
What?
What did you spend all of that powder on?
What do you mean?
I mean, you had like 3 stacks of powder in a junk chest.
Maybe I did? Oh yes, I do have 2.5 stacks. But that's black powder. I need red.
You can,
I
I'm
have
pretty sure
4
you can
red.
re-dye it.
I don't think so, because the dye goes into building the powder itself.
Eh.
This is gonna be ugly as shit. How many pairs of shears do you still have?
None. I mean, there's still one in that chest I got them from, but I'm hidden there. You know, it's almost like he wants me to die. But Ethan wouldn't be like that. Oh, no, okay. I just gotta add these touches before I forget, and then your wish shall be granted. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Okay, okay. Mm. No, 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 no. This probably sounds way more labor intensive than it is.
It sounds like you are struggling.
I mean, I am, but not as hard as it sounds. No, 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 okay. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe it's almost as bad. Okay. Just place the block, you simp. No, what? No! No! I was wondering why it wasn't placing. It mined the vine I was on.
Oh, I was waiting for that.
That is... That's a
That
tough
was
tit.
fucking perfect.
I
Drop.
want you...
Equal gravity. Die, damn it.
I was gonna say, I want you to go back in the stream and just look at how, like... I looked like I had never played Minecraft before.
I'm going to be genuinely honest. When it comes to the streams of anyone I know, you're lucky for me to even bat an eyelash towards the notification
Oh,
of them
I
starting
know
a
you
stream.
never watch them. I just saying that this is a
If
worthy
I
of your
ever
time.
do, that is a scene that I need to view.
Yeah.
I'm going on an adventure.
There we go. need 2 more stairs, and then this part will be good. And oh. Alright. Vines are really the main enemy of this build.
Beehive.
I want some bees flying around this thing, honestly.
I mean, shit. If we get the right things, and we could probably add bees to the farm district.
Yeah. Because I could also use some honey blocks. Or just honey in general, really.
Jesus Christ! How far north do I have to go to get to a fucking jungle or a dark oak forest?
I was gonna say a jungle is a freaking trek, but a dark forest shouldn't be too far. I didn't think it took me that long to get to the one I needed.
Well, admittedly, I did not look at the map, but I knew there was one north of us. The only problem is, I found a spruce forest first.
I was gonna say I need a lot of spruce wood just because it's my favorite wood.
I don't have an axe, so if you want the wood, you're gonna have to come here yourself.
Understood.
Okay, I found the dark oak forest. Wait a minute. Shears don't fucking work?
What do you mean?
I wasted my fucking time.
What do you mean shears don't work?
Don't worry about it. I'm disappointed.
Are you talking about mushrooms? It's an
I'm
axe
returning home.
because they're trees in this game. Shears work on mushrooms.
I'm returning home with disappointment, as the mission was a failure. We will not be getting them next time. Oh, that's just...
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
No, we won't. I just said we won't be.
I know, it's just... I didn't want you to stay disheartened.
Mission failed on that note.
You know what's a weird song?
What?
Girls on Film.
This isn't exactly what I was going for, but you know what? I fell in here, so I might as well grab loot. I'm gonna grab as much coal as I can to try to replenish the supply that we lost in an attempt to resupply our wealth. Which we still need to establish a proper trade with that shit. Despite that tavern being the only thing that uses it.
There is a wall of my mortal enemy in front of me.
Did I do it? I have escaped! And I think I'm heading south.
How fast do vines grow?
Very. Like it is a retarded speed.
Seems that way.
Okay, I got a stack and a half of coal, 8 iron. It's not bad. Oh, I found a ravine. Oh, look at all that fucking coal. Fuck it. I'm getting home the fast way. I'll be right back. I need to... How do I still have the fucking burning effect?
That happens from time to time.
Anyway, Cody, can you explain an anomaly to me?
Yeah.
Okay, so currently I am burning up. Like, I am fucking on fire right now. And I've done nothing, right?
Right.
Which normally I would chalk up to Gramps having the thermostat so fucking hot. But the second I left my room, it's like I left the Sahara Desert and entered a nice misty ocean breeze.
Maybe your room is just shittily ventilated.
It's never been like this before. Normally it's the opposite problem. My room's cold and the rest of the house is hot. And I don't like this inversion.
Yeah, so just open a window in your room.
I'd love to, but one window is cluttered with shit blocking all forms of opening it, and the other one has those file cabinets. So opening is not really something I can physically do. And I just cleaned my room. I'm not about to destroy it in an attempt to open a window.
I was about to just be a complete asshole on purpose. I was like, I'm not a douche. I may be an ass sometimes.
How are you going to be an asshole?
It's like, oh, so I see when you have guests, you can't be bothered, but after we left, you started cleaning your room, huh? It's nice.
Yeah. The ultimate message is fuck you. See, I wasn't expecting to have anyone over the other day, so my mind was like,
I got you.
no one's gonna see my room. Why would I clean it?
I just
2
thought it
days
was
later,
hilarious.
oh shit, I've got people here. Like for the first 5 minutes, I was like internally panicking. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. No shit was really given.
Nah.
I was wholeheartedly expecting to have been given shit, but I was not.
I thought about it, but I was like, do I care today? I didn't care to.
Yeah, yeet! Now you see that demonstration?
Yes, I did. Oh.
I did not mean for that to be in caps, but the fact that it is so much better. Like I'm
Do
chanting
it.
it to the heavens. Do it! Just do it!
Alright, I'm continuing this straight, and then I will jump off. I need
Do
the
it.
I need the full diving board.
Do it.
Alright.
Do it.
I want you to go.
Good, good.
I need one player sleep get set up on this world.
Still need to set up the vault, but I really don't want to do that. I don't want to do that here for the purpose of one, I don't want to fuck with the redstone just to have to do it a second time. Like, I want it to be a one and done thing.
Yeah.
But if I do it twice, it'll be better ingrained in my head.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the other problem is that there isn't much space other than that one fucking corridor, but everyone has seen that corridor, so hiding the vault ain't exactly gonna be, simple.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't want to fuck up. I know that in order to do the redstone, I'd have to tear down most of the wall that has the current to-do list. And I really don't want to have to remember all of the items on there just to have to rewrite the signs when it's done.
Yeah. I might replace that with a leaf, but that's just gonna be a wood block for now.
Oh, I know. Or do I? Shit. I don't think I know quite as much as I once. The fuck was that? Cody, are you in the workshop?
No.
The fuck? I'm nowhere near the market, so I shouldn't have gotten... So it shouldn't have been that.
What'd you hear?
It sounded like the noise that whenever you use the grindstone. Like the... or whatever. That was a terrible impression of it.
Nah, I get
But
what you mean.
you know the sound that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I heard that as I was approaching the marble or the quartz stairs that lead out of the cave and into the trench. I heard that as I was approaching those stairs. And it's too far from the market for it to have been that. Well, maybe? Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not too far.
I was gonna say, your base ends up being, right under ours.
Yeah.
I am not looking forward to building this. I don't like building the staircase on these. Staircases are a pain unless you're in creative. I really need to invest in scaffolding.
Okay, Cody, I fixed up the problem with the villager that likes to hide.
Oh,
I filled
really?
in the space where he likes to hide in, and then I moved the grindstone up so he can no longer jump on it.
Oh, okay.
36 emeralds for a bell. Don't we have 2 or 3 of those?
Yeah, I know one's your doorbell, and I think we have some just sitting in junk chests.
Yeah. And no one uses my doorbell.
Yeah, I just kind of barge in whenever I so desire.
I mean, like a true pirate should. So
Yeah.
at least you're fitting the role. And I can't really feel
Yar.
it wouldn't make sense for a knight to ring his own doorbell. You know?
Yeah. I uh I am on the last stretch of what is nearly a full chest, like nearly a full inventory's worth of glass. I am already have gone through, and I just did one layer today.
I think this project is getting a little out of hand,
Maybe two.
but I love
No,
it.
this is only one layer. I was gonna be like, no, I haven't done a staircase, so yeah, I've only done one layer.
Correction, if you haven't done a staircase, you haven't done one layer. You have done you have done a decent sized fraction of a layer.
I've done like 98, 99% of a layer.
More resources than what it's worth.
Well, here's the thing. I've been thinking about getting rid of like some of the glass to have like open areas where you don't have it, where you don't have to look at any glass texture.
Oh, like a glass platform to stand on?
Something like that.
That'd be interesting, yeah. If we ever got Elytra, then those would be good landing platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say go for that.
Well, whenever we get Elytra is when I'll do that, but I'm thinking about taking the middle area out of some of these layers to look through as well.
Maybe.
Just, yeah, this is the part I'm absolutely fucking dreading. I thought I was crouching. But like, look at all the weird angles. That and the walls on the stairs are 4 blocks tall when the rest of it's 3 blocks tall.
Yeah, that is, yikes.
Actually, I do need to use my stone cutter real quick.
Yeet.
I like having vines, but I also despise the vines whenever I
They're
have
your
to.
mortal enemy, I thought.
They are, but just as a general rule of being able to like swing from them, it's pretty neat.
It's not even much swinging. It is fall into them and hope you do not miss. What was I? Oh, right, I know what I was doing before.
This should be enough.
I have 3.5 stacks of stone bricks. This had better be enough for that wall.
See, it doesn't take too much time to get up to progress on it, but once it gets to closer to build limit, I think I'm gonna start adding in some water elevators.
Eh.
Which I'm gonna need more glass for. There's not gonna, I know this world is infinitely generating, but there's somehow not gonna be any more deserts by the time we're through with this world.
We're going to have to go the span of Eastern Asia just to find even the slightest hint of sand.
You seen that campaign where they're recreating the Earth 1-for-1 scale? And
Yes, I have.
that's what we're gonna have to do. Fuck, we've already
Did you hear about them
done
finally finishing the complete recreation of I think it was, I don't know if it was the entire Lord of the Rings thing or if it was just the main castle or the main kingdom. I think it was the whole
I think I did hear that.
Yeah, they were recreating the whole thing. I think it's that they finished it not too long ago. Either that or they announced that they're nearing complete. It looks fucking incredible.
I imagine. I have to replace all this glass with sea lanterns, but I just need it for a bit. See, that's 1, 2,
Yep,
3,
the spiders will not be able to steal our crops from the outside
1,
anymore.
2, 3,
Even though they were never a
4,
fucking
5,
problem.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I should have enough. I should have enough, but
Emphasis on should.
I also know me, and I know that there's no fucking way I have enough. Boom, boom.
Yeah, I do want to build more of these towers along the wall. You know?
I was
Maybe
gonna,
it look like proper.
yeah. I told myself I was gonna turn the music for this game down in my next episode, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
The music on this is so fucking peaceful.
It is. Like, if people make a big enough fuss, I'll be like, alright, yeah, for like viewing pleasure. But
You know, for once in my life, I mean this with the least amount of offense possible. Neither of us are big enough that I think we're getting not that many people to where people are going to start bitching about volume.
yeah. Oh, damn it. Those are 2 glass blocks that are just gonna despawn. I briefly forgot how to build my staircase. Like, I just... Have you ever had one
All
of
brain
those...
cells just turned off.
Have you ever, like, had one of those moments where out of the blue your YouTube video goes to 144p with no real explanation?
Yeah. Wait, like one that I'm recording or watching?
Watching.
Yes.
I mean, usually you find out it's, like, your internet's slightly slow at the moment, but whatever. Or, like, YouTube servers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what my brain did. My brain went from 4K to 144p for like just a brief second. I'll do one more layer. Do I want to do one more layer up? Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, yeah, that's where it's gonna flatten out. Gravitation.
Slip, fall, and enter coma. Gravitationally induced coma.
It's a good thing I didn't buy boots.
Oh yeah, no, they would have broken an hour ago.
That's one thing that, like, my brain is slow enough to not compute that bringing boots on my tower building escapades is not a good idea.
See, that's the reason I don't usually wear armor. Because my thought is, oh, I gotta preserve it for if I need it later. But then
Yeah.
later never comes around because of that mindset.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking like, oh well, what if I need to protect myself from something later? Like the fucking 49,000 creepers that have shown up tonight.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, at no point did I have armor for fighting said 49,000 creepers.
Yeah.
And yet only 3 or 4 have had the pleasure of killing me.
4,600 creepers. 525,000 mobs so dear.
I am harvesting the sugarcane, planting it, and presenting it to you through thine anus.
This is probably my least fart, least fart.
Least fard.
This is one of my least favorite parts of building this thing. This is a very random question, but how many romantic interests would you say you've had in your life?
In my life. Okay, I need like specifications here, like that I've actually pursued or that I've thought about.
Pursuit is what I was going for, but I wouldn't mind hearing thought about stories.
The only one that was ever truly pursued in even the slightest fashion was Alina.
Okay.
As for any others, trying to think if there was ever a part where I've got one in my head right now, but I'm trying to think if there was ever a point where I actually tried to pursue it. And if I'm being honest, not one incident comes to mind.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna give like the full, like even close to the full name, for privacy reasons.
Yeah.
But there was one girl that I had a crush on at one point, Anna.
Right.
Which, at that point, that was a point in time when I had, how I have a lot of confidence in myself now? Let's just say that was not a very prominent thing at the time.
Okay.
So I did not pursue it at all. I kind of wish I had, but at the same time, part of me is glad I did it. Not for any reason of, oh, she turned out to be a bitch or something. Not at all.
Yeah.
But I can't help but feel like a lot of things would have gone differently had I attempted it.
Yeah.
And if I'm being honest, I like the way I am now.
Yeah.
So one that was ever pursued, and 2 that were ever a thing. I will now reflect the question back onto you.
Well,
or I should say, were there any that I did not know about, or that I do not know about already?
see, you were around for Sophia. We dated for like a year and a half.
Okay.
I did also have a crush on Alina.
Okay, well, that one I did know about, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I had a very brief crush on Grace. Asian Grace.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Let's see.
I have gift.
Thank you. Do you know what you kind of look like?
What?
You look like a character that like Angry Joe would have made.
Angry Joe?
He's like he's like one of those OG YouTubers makes game reviews.
Ah.
I assume he's OG. I know he's been around for several years.
Anyway, not to derive from the story.
Um, yeah, I was gonna say I got distracted. But, it's like, Anchor Joe, I know that guy. Well, I don't know him, but you know what I mean.
You know of his existence.
Right. Basically, shiny thing is what it was.
Yeah.
But, there were a lot of brief crushes that, like, I knew wouldn't go anywhere, so I didn't dwell on. There were two people from my grade school. Well, really only one person. Her name was Alexis.
Okay. See, I had a few of those myself, but since I knew nothing would happen, I didn't dwell on them. I just do not count them as anything.
Okay.
So,
Um, actually, Jesus Christ, I was more productive at 7 than I am now. I wrote a song about Alexis way back in the day.
oh,
I was
you don't
like,
even a single thing like that for Michaela.
well, like, here's the thing. I
Oh boy.
I'm not defending myself in
I
like
okay.
my relationship with Michaela. God no, I've been a terrible
Okay.
boyfriend,
Okay.
and really, for both of our sakes, I need to end it as soon as possible. Just because, like, I know what a good relationship is, and we don't really have that. uh, but God, yeah, I was just like, man, there's a lot of funny stories about like my crushes and girlfriends and things, and I was like, oh wait, I told Kaylee I'd write her a proper song, and that shit never happened, but I did it when I was 7 for like a girl I just had a crush on. That
oh
really, that puts my life in a whole new perspective. Like, I need to like actually change some things about my lifestyle. Like, I was just memeing, but like I for real have some stuff to think about tonight.
I can say with certainty I have never done anything like that for anyone I've ever had a crush on.
uh I mean, to be fair, you're also, I don't mean this to be like demeaning in any way, but you're not really a creative type.
Oh, I know that for a fact. I have minimal creativity. Well, depending on the subject at hand. If it's in video games, that is highly debatable. But yeah, no poems, no songs will ever be written by me.
Yeah. Like
There is no creativity in those departments.
you're definitely resourceful in your own way, but
Hey, as long as I'm useful, and I am.
indeed. Gotta get the glass I left on this roof. What was that?
I picked it up and placed it.
Oh, thank you. Um, I got completely sidetracked by that. I'm sorry. That like that put me in like not really a funk, but I'm like, oh, that's something I need to actually like take inventory on. Um, let's see. Trying to think of more like interesting ones or like ones you would have even the slightest like clue about. That would there was one, I'm not sure if it was really a crush. I just thought she was really cute, and it was remember that girl from like whatever country that used to be in Comic Club for a short while?
Uh,
She like wore fox ears and stuff. She went to DodecaCon with us.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that one wasn't so much of a crush. I was like, oh, she's cute. And like,
If it is who I'm thinking of, then yeah, I'd agree.
Obviously Michaela, but as I've said, that it's really,
That one's really an open book.
yeah, that could really go in a number of ways right now, but I think I do know where it's going.
See, one thing that I've been told, I can't remember who it was that told it to me. They said that, oh, you don't want to be in a relationship because you're scared of commitment. I can assure you that is in no way the case.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of commitment. I'm scared of wasting my time. You know, if I'm in that relationship, I want it to be something that will prosper. I'm not in it just to say I have a girlfriend or anything.
Exactly.
I don't want to waste my time. I don't remember who it was that told it to me, but that's what they said. And you know, at the time I didn't know how to put it like quite into words.
Yeah, but I wholeheartedly agree. I'm one of those people that's like, if I can't see me like wanting to share like an extended part of my life with them, then I'm not gonna worry about it.
Not worth it, yeah.
Yeah, because like I've always like, anytime any female has been like, what do you want out of the relationship? It's like, I mean, I want to
a lifelong partner, ultimately.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be the end goal.
I was like, you know, marriage and fucking not dying alone would be nice. And you know, I always put it in like a sweet, like almost half joking way, but to where they know I'm basically just saying I'm in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
Because if you're, this is probably, I don't think I invented this term, but I said it before I knew the phrase existed. Like, if you're not like dating for marriage, then you're dating for heartbreak. And just
I
a lot
have
of fucking
heard that
wasted
one
time.
before, and I do completely agree with it.
Yeah.
That one's an interesting one, because that one always reminded me of the it has literally nothing to do with it, but it always reminded me of the saying, a failure in planning is a plan for failure.
Yeah.
Or something. It's a saying along those lines, but those two have always like reminded me of each other.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of parallels that can be drawn.
It's yeah.
You ain't taking the expressway. Express elevator, baby.
Who needs bubble elevators when you have gravitas? Yeah, and I have made the mistake of getting into relationships that I thought that, like, yeah, I want to be with this person, you know, for forever, for a long time, and then after a while, it's like, you know, the fact, yeah, like, I don't necessarily have the urge to talk to these people like every single day, and that's like the first sign that you that it's not really what you thought it was, is when it's like you have no compulsion to talk to them.
See, that's one thing I've never really understood. Like, I've always understand that it is a thing that happens, and it's a very big possibility.
Yeah.
But with these relationships, like, just kind of falling out of it. Like, I've never understood how that works.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a completely understandable thing.
I was gonna say, the one thing I can tell you is that it fucking sucks.
Oh, I could imagine. I could completely imagine.
Um, oh man, it's already morning again. Anyway. That was one thing with like me and Sophia is like we were very tight and like we were even good friends before we started dating.
Yeah.
But like we would go months without talking to each other or really even thinking about doing so. And that's when I was like, I mean, and it sucked because like I tried to talk to her and like kind of work things out or not. I knew things probably weren't gonna be worked out on the relationship side, but you know what I mean. Like I was trying to be a gentleman and be like, this is why it's probably not gonna be something that works out.
Yeah.
Um, but like I just didn't hear from her for like a year, like half a year, something like that. And then I just get a text one morning when I wake up, and she's like, "It's not gonna work out" and all that. And
You'd
it's
think
like,
with the year of no contact, it was established that it
yeah.
not a it's no longer going to work out.
I was half like, I mean, yeah, but I was also half like, I mean, you did that through text, and she ended it with like, "I'm finally over you." I was like, when the fuck did we break up? This was never a thing that happened. Um, I don't know. It's I had a kinda crush on Anna, but just to where it's like I feel like there was potential in her being a really good person. As it would have been a gamble, but it was one I was like, maybe I'm willing to take it. Which she's a good person at heart. Like, don't get me, misconstrued there. But
Yeah.
there's a lot that she's got going on that I feel like she needs to work out. Oh yeah, that's one I nearly completely forgot about is oh god, I
Is there a
forgot
story
about
I'm about to hear?
what?
Is there a story I'm about to hear?
Well, I mean, there is an optional like heartbreaking slash absolutely hilarious tale to be regaled if
I
you
would
so
like
desire.
I would love to be regaled in this.
I told Noah the story, but I cannot recall telling it to you. Uh, you remember Michelle?
Yes.
Oh man, I had the biggest crush on her. Like we would hang out all the time.
Okay,
Well,
well
not
that
all the
one was
time.
obvious, okay.
Well, yeah, I'm not. Well, I know you knew about the crush. I'm just saying, I don't think you knew about the story.
Probably not.
But like we would hang out at school and like we did the comic club Six Flags thing together and all that. And I think
Yeah.
I just took her out once to Six Flags just because it was what I saw as my moment to ask her out, which is the setting for the story at hand.
Okay.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious. uh, but basically, she I really need to start bringing an axe up here. You know, I'm not even chopping down this part. I might at some point. But yeah, like, and she didn't help either because she would leave like heart notes in my locker and stuff. um, there was even one where it's like, "You're the best guy in the world," and then she wondered where the signals came from. But for real though, the time we were at Six Flags, I we were hanging out or whatever, just going on rides and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we came across this group of guys that we hung out with for a while.
Okay.
Uh, just like I think they were like in their 20s or like seniors. They were older than us by a couple of years.
Okay.
Uh, but she went off to like use the potty or something or get a drink.
To use the pot.
use use the dame's room. Uh, I could have just been that guy and like the broad's room. But so I was like, hey, she's pretty cool. I mean, do you like her? And I was like, yeah. And it was like, why haven't you asked her out? I was like, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm nervous. It's a nervousness-inducing thing to do, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, so he's like, oh, just go for it, man. Just be confident, be yourself. It was fucking the worst happens could be no. And on any other day, I'd agree with him that yes, the worst thing that could happen is that she could say no. But she diddly darn proved me wrong that day. So later we're hanging out, just fucking chilling, and I look over to her like, hey, I've been meaning to ask you something and tell you something and all that. And I was like, I really like you, and I wanted to see if you would want to be my girlfriend, start dating. And she's like, oh no, I mean, you're really cool. I don't like you like that. I was like, okay, that's fine, that's whatever. I was kind of bummed, but I wasn't gonna be a jerk about it. Like, I got it. Uh, I understood where she was coming from. But what she followed up with, I was not expecting. It's like, and I'm not into white guys. And if that wasn't like kind of weird enough for me, like that, I was like, I mean, I'm not really offended. It's just kind of weird to hear it coming out of your mouth. Like considering she was like full lib at the time.
Yeah.
Uh anyway, so then we went out to Johnny Rockets to get something to eat before we headed out.
Right.
And we had a black waiter who was serving us our food. And he started flirting with her. And he was like, hey, can I have your number? She's like, yeah. And he picked her up in front of me. I was like,
Right. The original Mr. Steal Your Girl.
and
Dude, that is.
that is when I didn't care. I admit I was kind of a jerk the rest of the night. But I was like, she was like, why are you so mad? Why are you being such a jerk? And I was like, all right, let's do a recap of what just happened. Not only was I rejected, which is like whatever, but then you're like, I'm not into white guys. Like, alright, that's kind of hypocritical. You've talked about a lot of race stuff in the past, but, you know, it doesn't bug me too much. And then, the creme de la creme, you end up asking out just some rando. Oh my gosh.
That is a one hell of a deal breaker.
Yeah, that's to the point where I was just like, you know what? I don't want to be that guy, but I just did not talk to her for like a long time.
I mean, in all honesty, that is a very understandable move.
Yeah. And then like a week later, she dropped out, married like a 21-year-old. uh, and then like a year later, supposedly, and I don't want anyone from our high school to quote me on this, because I don't know if I'm right, but I believe she was deported.
Where would that information even have come from?
I don't know, it's just a nice icing on the cake, in my opinion.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but that is a little messed up.
Yeah. Am I saying that it's okay for me to say something like that? No, not at all. Am I completely okay with this?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I was gonna say if she was illegal, I would have been okay with it no matter what. But uh, I, I I don't think she was, but at the same time, I wouldn't have any problem believing it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Ooh, almost didn't make that. Alright.
That was a wild ride of stories.
It was.
If I can think of any more females I had a crush on, I will tell you. But currently I can't think of any more. Like that one was like my main like
I
romance gone wrong story.
genuinely only have one story. Oh, fuck. The fuck away from me, you green penis.
Yeah,
I'm a little
that's
disappointed to say that there is only one after all of those.
yeah. I'm definitely a lovebird. Like I definitely fall, and I'm I like being romantic and just romanticism in general. Not the art movement. The art movement was kind of sucky, but like
Kind of.
to be honest, I genuinely couldn't tell you any romanticism paintings. I just wanted to make a bold statement for the art community to digest.
Okay, good. I don't think any blocks fell. Oh, right.
I did like Haley. That was pretty brief as well, but it happened.
I do think I remember that one.
Yeah. It was less brief than the really, like, super brief ones that I just kind of threw away just to talk about.
Yeah.
But, and it ended up with Brayden dating her, which is my favorite part. Because he was like, hey man, like, she shouldn't be treating you that way because she was being kind of rude about the whole me liking her thing. And,
Yeah.
like, she also was very rude whenever I tried to defend my political stance because we have very differing ones, and I don't know how we got on it. But she was like, dress code is sexist. I'm like, I don't think it is. And she got super mad and was just a complete ass to me for a long time after that. And Braden was like, I'll talk to her. Like, it's not right how she's treating you. But don't worry, man. I got your back. And then the next day, he was like, hey, I don't know if you've heard, but we are now dating. I was like, he was like, I don't know, like, how you feel about it. Like, I genuinely don't care. I think it's pretty hilarious, to be honest. um,
I should have gone about this in any other.
I have way more stories than I should have about, like, romance gone wrong.
There's a fucker trying to shoot me right now.
Let's see.
The only real story I have, it is in no way worthy of being told after those.
I mean, just tell him, man.
But
Story's a story.
I'm trying to think where I should start this one off, because there were a lot of points that were Okay, I'm just gonna pick this one spot and roll with it.
Okay.
So, this was a long time ago, back before. Okay, so before we all ended up at South. Okay, you know, great shit. The first one I went to closed down after my 4th grade year, and then I had to transfer to another. This was at the first school. I believe it was. And keep in mind, this was a long time ago, and you're about to hear just how long. This was like 2nd or 3rd grade. And this was Alina, okay? Now, at the time, I don't know what happened, but at the time, it was Gramps, Alina's mom, who else? Nisa, if you remember her, it was her mom. They were all friends at the time. Don't know what happened to end it, but that shit got ended. But anyway, and my mom was thrown in there too. So it was always me, my sister, Alina, and Nisa. Or at least for a very decent portion. And so, with that, you know, we were all hanging out at each other's houses all the time. And so, you know, one of us is sucking at a certain class. We're helping each other with homework. Well, a lot of the time, it was a case that, you know, Tia was in trouble or some shit, and Lisa just was not around. So a bunch of the time, it was just me and Alina. So after a few years of this, or after like a year of this has gone by, it's at recess, okay, and everyone's playing kickball. And I'm in line to kick the ball, right?
Right.
And I don't know why she did it. I will never understand why, but for whatever reason, she had the courage to come up to me and actually confess everything. And you know, this is like 2nd or 3rd grade year me we're talking about. For one, I have no confidence in myself at the time in any way. Like, I am a completely different person.
Right.
But I also don't understand these feelings. So I just stand there in silence. Because I don't know how to respond to this shit. I wish I had done something different.
No.
But at the same time, I had no idea how to react. So I just stood there in silence. And it was awkward as shit.
Like, don't get me wrong. I fully understand where you're coming from. It's just, it's the worst possible reaction.
It was genuinely the worst. One thing I do wonder, and I guarantee we would have gotten in so much trouble because, you know, PDA and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
What would have happened if I had just kissed her right then and there?
You'd still be together. I can tell you what would happen.
See, that's one thing I've wondered ever since. Like what would have happened, and what would be happening now?
Oh yeah, trust me, dude. That's something that a wondering thing. Like that's a concept that'll stick with you forever. Like you'll be like an adult and just be like, I wonder what would have
What
happened. Yeah.
what could have been? But
Yeah,
no, it
man.
was the worst thing I could have done. But it's the only thing I could think to do. Because, again, I don't understand all this stuff. I'm surprised, being a year younger than me, that she had any understanding of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
And
obviously, at the time, I did feel the same way. But I don't understand this, so I don't know what it means. I don't know what my mind is telling me, or what my heart is telling me.
right.
So I do genuinely wish I had that. As one who lives with no regrets, I will die with a single regret, and it is that. And that is a fucking genuine thing. The only regret I have ever had, and
Yeah.
will ever have.
And now Alina dates like just
Anyone.
I won't say horrible people, but people I
Yeah,
have
that's not a very incorrect statement.
people I have no care for.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I ran out of glass.
I ran out of the stone I was using. Good thing I was smelting 4 stacks of it while I was working.
Smelt some more sand while I'm at it. But that's one thing that I would be like, I'd like to view an alternate timeline where that did happen, but it's
I would
not.
love to do that shit, but
like because I've met you and Noah and reconnected with Isaac and all that, it's one of those things where it's like the butterfly effect. It's not really.
Some things are better left unseen.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot of crazy shit, especially on that point. The slightest thing can change everything. I think that is fucking wild.
Yeah.
It's not hard to believe either because witnessing it.
Yeah.
But it's still fucking wild to think about.
It's like one of those things where like it's one of those things that doesn't really need to be proven for you to be like, yeah, I'd believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that if I started, like, in your case, like, if I started dating Alina in freaking 2nd grade, then a lot of things would be different.
Yes.
Like, I'm not sure, like, how our friendship would have blossomed the same, or,
See, she didn't have too much of an effect with involving us meeting, so I don't think it would have had too much of an impact.
I think it would have had a huge impact on, like,
to
your
say
personality.
that there would be no impact would be wrong.
I think you'd be a very much different person.
I guarantee I would. Which, that...
For better or for worse, you'd be a lot different.
Here's the thing. I like me. So, for the idea of me being a completely different person, that is something that, of all the fears that I could have, it is that. That is one of the few fears I genuinely hold.
Yeah, like...
And I do not like the idea of a different me, because I am in love with the me that I am. Not to sound narcissistic.
What?
I want to make that perfect.
Sorry, I got like a weird lag spike. Yeah, but I hear you, man. It's one of those things I have mixed feelings about. Because I know, like, I feel like if I was just certain personality traits of mine have been just tweaked or quirked, I'd be a completely different, but I feel like in some ways better person. So I have kind of mixed feelings about that. I was gonna go into the mines or the caves. This is a deep episode of Co-op Craft.
It genuinely is. I'm not gonna gonna lie. In all of this, I was thinking to myself, has he forgotten that he's been streaming all of these?
No, like
That
I don't
was a
know.
thought that crossed my mind like 3 separate occasions.
I really like when my favorite YouTubers get into those kind of talks.
These like deep personal stuff.
Yeah.
Well, see, then it's like actual personal experiences and feelings. It feels more. What's the word I'm looking for? More relatable. You feel more relatable to people like that because one quote I know you know the quote. Dan from Game Grumps. I think he was the one that said it. You always see like the end result. You don't see the struggle or whatever. So you always see like, the more flawless version.
Yeah.
But when it gets to like anyone having these conversations and it's like that, it's like, well, shit, they were never that different from me after all.
Yeah. That's the one thing I like. Like, that's one reason I do watch Game Grumps over, like, say, Markiplier or PewDiePie or anything like that. It's just two guys hanging out, and they can talk about literally anything.
It
like,
just feels more genuine.
Anything that comes to mind, they will talk about.
Yeah.
Um.
See, and to quote another thing, lots of quotes coming in. But this one I do very much, I see and I very much agree with. I don't remember what season it was, but Rooster Teeth is doing a series, Ruby. It was one of the earlier seasons, and one of the characters was like this this real what's the word I'm looking for? This really advanced fighter. Like she was top of her class and all this shit, and she got all this praise. And one of the things that she said that I really liked was when you're gifted with these talents, you're placed on a pedestal, but eventually you become separated from the people who put you there in the first place.
Yeah.
Like I really liked that fucking quote.
That's one thing I do like about like doing YouTube as well and streaming and whatnot is like whatever does come of it, like obviously thank the fans and all that. Yeah. But like it is whoever I didn't bring torches, that was stupid of me. It is the person or the people who are producing and doing the commentary and all that for the channels.
Yeah.
And really, I'm not gonna say they have no one to thank but themselves, but it is mostly them.
Yeah,
who, like,
they
are
one of the biggest parts. Obviously, if you have like a proper team for like editing or like other various parts of the stuff, you know, thank them. But it is ultimately comes down to the person and like their charm or charisma or however you want to put it.
Right. Like I forgot to pick up some of that. But like I still don't really have a comprehension on how PewDiePie got to where he is. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad YouTuber. I just don't see how a solo, what used to be a Let's Play channel, got to the biggest freaking thing on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, one of the things, especially with YouTube, it all comes down to luck, persistence, and timing. Well, timing is... That's not the word that you should be going with, but that's the only one that I can think of. But it's mostly luck and persistence.
Yeah. And
because eventually time will catch up, and you will eventually gain a following. But how much effort was put in, and how long have you been going with it, are two really big factors.
Yeah.
Like I do not have hardly any effort in mine. I stream if I feel like it, which I'm happy about. I'm not a people pleaser. You know this about me.
Yeah.
If I am streaming, it's because I'm bored or because I feel like it would be a fun thing to stream.
Yeah.
So, obviously, someone like me is not going to get much of a following. Whereas someone like you, who does streams far more regularly and actually puts a form of effort into it, you're guaranteed to get way more of a following than I ever would.
I appreciate that.
Well, that's just how it is. Like, you
Yeah.
actually put a form of effort into it. How much
Yeah.
effort? I do not know.
Like,
But I guarantee it is a very large degree more than what I do. And I know that you do it more regularly. Those factors alone should point to the fact that you will, at some point, have a following so much larger than me. I don't know what yours is, and I don't even keep up to date with what mine is. I guarantee
Yeah.
you have more of a following than I do.
I don't know.
I guarantee
thing-
as the margin will increase. It will steadily, and I'm gonna hope for you quickly. The gap will increase, which I do not mind in the slightest.
I thank you for that. It's one of those things that I don't really think about, but at the same time, I also do spend dumb amounts of money, and at the time it's seemingly for no reason, on like what mics will get the best quality. One of the big reasons I upgraded my PC is so I could play more games for YouTube and like streaming and stuff.
Yeah.
And even with now that I'm streaming from Elgato and Nvidia, those from where I used to only really be able to stream at 720 by using the PlayStation built-in thing, I can now stream at 1080 and 60 frames a second on pretty much any game I want to.
Yeah.
And so like I put all this time, money, and effort into making the experience better for like whatever viewers I do have, because it's something I am passionate about, and something that if I had like a big say in, which I guess I do by sheer technicality, but
Right.
this would be what I would do just in general for like a living. And it's always been like a dream of mine ever since I was just a little kid watching Markiplier or Dan TDM or whoever
Whoever
I
it
watched
was
at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've always thought it'd be interesting to see how it is. My thought never was, at no point, I want to make this perfectly clear. At no point was my thought ever I'd want to do this for a living. Because one thing about me, I've always known, yeah, computers are nice and all, and I'd like to learn them, but I cannot, for a job, sit behind a computer screen the whole day. So editing and recording would not be fun in the slightest. I would hate almost every minute of it. So I would hate it. If anyone was watching, they probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
So it just would not have worked out if I were going for it. Would it have been nice? Sure. Would it have been interesting? Of course. Would I have wanted it? Hell no.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how I always was. So.
Yeah, I gotcha. I will say a lot of my opinions on YouTube have changed as well. Like,
well, that's a given. Opinions and ideals change in a person more regularly than I think anything else about them.
Yeah. Wow, that I just got rid of like my entire floor as a way back. I'm gonna bridge over with this. But one of the things is like obviously my views of how YouTube like handles things and whatnot has obviously changed.
Yeah.
But also like here's the thing. Originally, because all I had at the time where I first discovered YouTube and thought it was the best thing ever, and really to a certain extent still do. But at the time when I was like discovering it,
Yeah.
The only real channel formula I had seen was like,
Well, hang on. What do you mean channel formula?
well, I mean, I don't know if formula is the right word. Channel type, I guess. But like, the only type of channel I had seen is like the single person sitting in front of a camera, like let's play type scenario.
Okay, so like Mark or Pew.
Mark or Jack or Pewds. Or there were probably some others I watched that I couldn't recall at this current moment.
I watched a lot of those guys before I had ever even heard of Markiplier. I'm gonna be honest. I had not heard about him until like 4 or 5 years of him being on YouTube. Like I was not around for like the real old, like the real original stuff.
Yeah.
But the ones I watched before him, oh, what was? There were two that come to mind: Lobscast and Ethos Lab. I don't know if they're still even fucking active at all.
I've heard of Ethos, so I want to say that he still is an existent channel that operates.
Maybe. Kind of like what they've been up to. I don't know.
I'm actually gonna look that up whenever I end the episode. But but now whenever I think of like, oh, what's a good channel, it's not as often anymore, and I'm not saying that solo gaming channels can't be good. Like I'd still watch quite a few of them. But anymore, I kind of have the mindset of it's just kind of a glorified reaction channel. But instead of reacting to like Reddit's... Sorry, you broke up. What'd you say?
A lot of the time, it does have that kind of feeling. So I do
like,
see from.
Yeah. Because they're still reacting to something at the end of the day, instead of like crappy car mods on Reddit, or like, oh, we're watching Try Not to Laugh, but instead you're playing Five Nights at Freddy's and you're reacting to whatever is going on screen.
Yeah.
But say, like the Game Grumps, and why I spend a lot more time trying to plan out schedules and payments and how to treat everyone fairly with cooperatives, is I think that the playing with people model, if you want to call it that, is a lot more natural and genuine.
Yeah.
Because like I have a lot more personal connection to like watching Game Grumps than I ever had while watching.
Here's why I think that is. Okay.
Okay.
Now follow along with. Okay, you got a solo person just on their thing.
Right.
You know, the big thing they're focusing on is content. They gotta keep talking, or gotta keep like a good point going,
right,
or like, keep entertaining stuff on the screen. So it's all about get the video. Yeah. Two people, if it's in our situation, it is a very similar situation because, you know, all they're not seeing the person next to them. They're only hearing their voice, and they understand. Yeah, they understand like the technology and why it exists, but that at the end of the day, it's because they cannot see them that they're going to act in a very similar manner.
Yeah.
But in the sense of the Game Grumps, where it's literally just couch gaming,
yeah,
they can see, feel, and experience the person next to them.
Yeah.
So it ends up becoming less of, focus on the video, and it ultimately comes down to just dick around with your buddy.
Yeah.
So all focus on the video was lost at some point.
Mhm. And it's like, that's one thing, because like, it's always in the back of your mind. Like you always, like, very rarely do I ever forget to like omit names or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it like you said, it's still two people who are just there in the moment playing just video games. And it's a genuine, like, magical fucking experience where you're just hanging out with a buddy and whoever is watching gets kind of
Gets
pretty,
a
like,
more real side of
yeah.
everyone involved.
It's a very similar sensation to where you can just sit back, relax, have a cup of tea, and feel like you're just kind of hanging out for a while. You know, whether
Yes,
you're getting ready for work or whatever.
that's like that was one of the big reasons I did enjoy Game Grumps or like watching their Steam Train group or whatever when I did watch them. Eventually, I stopped just because a lot of the stuff they were putting out I just didn't care for.
Yeah.
But there is a very big appeal. I will never deny that.
Yeah. I'm getting a bunch of andesite because I really like the polished blocks.
Understandable. It's like
I didn't even really come back for come in for diamond. I just came and started collecting gravel and andesite.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm in the quarry and I just came here for fucking rock. I just wanted something to
Oh
do
no.
on these tangents. So I'm literally here for rocks.
No!
What?
I keep trying to press a W and I press Q. And I keep tossing my good pickaxes like haphazardly.
You know, after hearing that, I'm half expecting one of these times to just hear other end of the other end of the call.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Just a very distant to like passive aggressive.
Excuse me for a second. Just muffled
Yeah, absolutely.
in the fucking background.
I don't know. One of the big things I do want to come out of my channel is I want to be that person for someone that gets someone else into doing YouTube stuff.
Okay, that's a pretty decent goal, I guess.
Yeah, cause one thing I always worry about, something that's always on my mind is the temporariness of life. I don't mean to say that sound like a downer or whatever. It's like I walk a lonely road. Yeah. But it is something that's constantly in the back of my mind, and like even when I was younger, I used to think of, it's like, man, I wonder who's gonna be like the Mark and Jack whenever they're gone, or
Yeah. That is interesting to think about.
yeah, like who's gonna be.
I feel like it's
The
gonna be
Game
like
Grumps.
similar to a founding fathers situation. Like a lot of people are gonna assume the role, but in the cases of like Mark or PewDiePie,
Yeah.
because of like how early on it was, I feel like them, like PewDiePie especially, are gonna be seen as like, what's the word? Benchmarks in like as far as the history of YouTube.
Right.
So I feel like it's going to be like similar to a founding father situation. No one's ever truly going to take their place, but rather just kind of assume the role.
Yeah, exactly.
But that is interesting to think about who will one day hold their crown.
Yeah. Because obviously, I'm not going to be the downer and be like, everyone's going to die, even though, like, that is...
It is very much true. Everyone will one day die.
But even, like, when PewDiePie is, like, 50, I mean, he's got a wife. I'm sure he wants kids at some point. He's gonna want to retire and, like, be there for them.
I feel like it's a similar situation with Wade.
Yeah. Like, Wade... Dude, Wade's a freaking old-ass man right now.
Isn't he only, like, late 30s?
No, I mean, like, not in age, but he's very mature for his age.
He does have a very oldish look to him.
Yeah. Well, not just the look, but he's like...
He does seem to act the most mature out of everyone.
Yeah, like he'll still make penis jokes, but my dad is a
It is
very
in no way the amount.
yeah. My dad is like the epitome of a conservative provider, and he still makes penis jokes. So that doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
I also came down here for coal. I want to make that note. Because
That's a pretty nice thing to get.
I spent all my coal trying to get
I
emeralds from villagers.
Stacks of coal, 17 iron, and 5 diamonds. Over a stack of lapis and a stack and a half of redstone. I then realized I don't need more, so I buried the...
Good job.
Yeah. Self-restraint, baby.
No. I've always said, if I am gonna die, I want it to be in front of a YouTube camera. Like, not like, this is my death
camera.
Not, this is my death stream.
Everyone! Okay,
but like,
it off.
that I want to do it for as long as I'm physically able is really what that phrase means.
Yeah.
And it's just obviously hyperbolized for funny joke.
Yeah.
I'm picking up a few iron.
I just got 6 gold.
Good job.
Thank you.
I do prefer caving to strip mining.
Caving is nicer, and it looks cooler. But strip mining just gives so much resources. That's the whole reason of the quarry.
Yeah. I also really regret not bringing any torches because my viewers, half of this time, I'm sure, have been staring at a black screen after I've been talking about how I strive for better quality in my videos. Meanwhile,
your equipment, that is your lack in preparation.
Yeah, I never said I wasn't stupid. I just said that I do my best.
Let's make that one perfectly clear. We never said we were smart.
Yeah. Even like huge channels get their freaking audios corrupted. There's just certain things you don't really prepare for.
Well, corrupted audio is different from, failure, a bad mistake in your preparation.
True, very true.
But fuck off.
This has been a very profitable mining session.
This has been a very insightful segment of the stream.
Yeah.
Girlfriends, life, our channels.
Pretty much when I stopped doing villager stuff is when
it really picked up.
When this stream that I titled
Villager stuff.
Yeah, villager trading. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Inventory's drained. Time to go back in the mines. Like a good little monkey. Interpret that how you want. There's a fucking zombie down here. I will beat you with my stick. The stick of beatings has succeeded.
I don't think I have enough room to even pick up... Okay, never mind. I am picking up coal. Oh god.
What?
Some creeper just decided to be a to-be-continued meme on me.
Oh.
Falling out of nowhere.
What the fuck is this?
It's pretty much just free XP is what I was getting at. I am gonna kill myself so I can get back to base.
Understandable. I think I found one of y'all's expeditions in my quarry.
Oh, really?
Yes. One of the tunnels leads to a giant lava-filled lake, but it's a giant opening underground.
Weird. That might be ours. I
I
don't
am certain it is, because I would have remembered placing
know.
torches inside of a giant room like that instead of just ignoring it.
I might. That's either mine or Spencer's.
Gee, it's almost as if you were the only two people on here in the last decade.
Yeah. I I think that was a good stream. I think that's a good place to end it all. What time is it?
11:20.
Um, Gonna say I can't really think of anything else I want to get done in this stream. So,
I ran out of shit to do, so I went mine fucking rock. Let that sink in.
yeah. I was gonna say, actually, I think that sand is probably done smelting.
Maybe.
I do need to deposit all of my resources, though. This will be my rock thing. I was gonna say I really want to think of more things to do, but nothing's coming to mind right now. So I'm gonna
I'm trying to think of more stuff to like discuss, but for the
yeah,
most part, that's just kind of on the spot and random. But
yeah.
it leads into something bigger.
I I'll be thinking of stuff. I'm just if I can't think of anything by the time I'm done putting my resources away, then
This
I'll
was a
probably
lot
just
more
end it.
intimate episode than I thought it was going to be, and I kind of wish I streamed it myself.
Yeah.
But
It was just supposed to be stupid, like boring grinding.
that's why I wasn't streaming. But then it turned into what it did.
Yeah, it turned out to like the meaning of true love and our existence on this planet.
And what
And
could have been.
yeah, and what could be.
What once was, what could have been, and what potentially will happen.
Yeah. This is gonna be one I'm gonna have to like show off and be like, this got a little I didn't think it would, but it got a little yeah.
Should retitle it to like the most intimate episode ever. The
Oh,
most intimate video of all time.
not even clickbait.
Nah, make it like the most ironically clickbait thing ever.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
anyone who's truly committed to find out what is being taught, what the title is meaning, will find out because it's like a solid 10 to 20 minutes before anything truly gets discussed.
Right. This might be an episode I chopped down to best moments, but at the same time, a lot of it was building the glass tube.
Moments.
But yeah,
Part of the discussion, it ultimately.
this one's gonna remain uncut.
Here's the thing, that entire conversation branched off from the question that you asked earlier, something about any crushes or anything like that, or something. It was something
Yeah,
like
it was just a stupid thing where I was like,
the entire string of like 4 or 5 conversations we just had was branched from that.
yeah, like it's amazing how like someone can just have a stupid question with no real meaning, just ask it out of curiosity, and it leads to like just a deep conversation.
The fucking meaning of life is going to be discovered through a retarded question. Of that, I'm certain.
Okay, zombies are spawning somewhere.
There's actually one theory I heard. I don't know how true that this like is a theory or not.
That's lit up.
But one thing I heard is that it's a theory that the world will, like, the universe will completely destroy itself once the meaning of life is discovered, and it will reset everything. And the
Mhm.
theory states that it's entirely probable that this has already happened once before.
That is
I,
an interesting theory.
it's interesting, but I find it really difficult. As strange and amazing as the cosmos is,
I
that
also
it's
find it
entirely possible.
horrendously difficult to believe.
Exactly. Because, oh, you discovered an idea. Thus, the universe will implode. As
Yeah.
amazing as the cosmos is, I could believe it, but the mere thought of it is just absurd,
Yeah.
yet intriguing, which is the craziest part about it. The fact that it is still very intriguing as an idea.
Oh yeah. I'm in wholehearted agreement. Um, I know someone just joined the stream. If you want to know what we're talking about, just backtrack
Stream.
for
Go
yeah.
like
It's
an hour back, you will get the
yeah.
full conversation.
It's gonna be a while that you're gonna have to backtrack, but or
There
you
is
could
a
just
lot to go
stay
through.
tuned to see if we say anything else. Uh, well,
Intro
there is a lot of mobs spawning in this castle that I don't have properly lit.
castle?
Well, it's what we're turning into the railway station.
Mm.
Um,
There we
but
go.
I was just trying to see if I could find mobs to just kind of pick off.
Okay. And now
Um,
time.
do you have any spruce doors, or really any doors, just lying around in junk chests?
I do have 14 spruce doors.
I'll take like
13 of those were from Spence. I'm not even joking. How many did you say?
I'll take like 4, not two. Okay, I'll just take the rest of these as extras.
Yeah, use them for something.
Because
Spruce doors are honestly my favorite door. They just have a
yeah, they have that medieval like tavern, really
like
just medieval.
wine cellar hobbit hole look. There's just a feeling to it.
Yeah. Let's see. See, how do I want to set this up actually? Bam,
What are
bam.
you setting up?
I'm just making it to where there's a door to the garden.
You mean the farm?
A farm, yeah.
We need
Garden's a future district.
Dars.
I need, like, I'm gonna grab some wood or cobblestone to accent it with.
Grab stone bricks. I've got those in the top stone chest.
Okay.
Or I should have leftovers. Project. Yeah, I still need to add battlements across the top part of the new section of wall, but you know. It's got the overhang so spiders can't invade from the outside. It needs lighting on the inside. It still needs the barns, because I'm going to have two, because I misjudged the size when I put in the chicken coop. I should have put it over off to another side, but I didn't. But oh well, I'll just build two barns. Each one will hold like three different animals or some shit.
That's not a horrible way to do it.
It's not. I wish it were just one giant barn, but I don't know. I misjudged the size, and now there's like 8 chickens roaming. I'm not going to waste my time moving them. And I do want to wait to get actual farmers in here before I actually start planting.
Yeah.
Unlike the sugar cane, because we can still use it. Okay, yeah, it's got a look to it.
I'm gonna make some slabs and some stairs with this so I can detail it and also spawn proof the top of it.
I'm going to grab some andesite to add to the path, because having a little bit of grass there just does not look quite right.
Yeah. I mean, I just mined a ton of andesite. Feel free to borrow a little bit.
I'm already in my storage room where I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and a half stack. None of it's refined or polished or anything. It's just all andesite.
Did I grab my stone bricks? There we go. They finally... Thor's hammered their way back into my grip. But, the hammer pulled you off. That's the only good part of that movie. Changed my mind. It's the only good part.
See you, Nico.
Maybe when Thor becomes like a proper god, but I don't know, man.
Nah, man, fucking, Scourge's redemption, or whatever his name is. His fucking redemption. Showing up
Oh,
at the
yeah.
MC.
Dez and Troy.
Yeah. Such shitty names.
They really are.
I was unsure about it, but there is a look. I almost would prefer it.
Hold on, I need to fix this. Continue.
No, I'm seeing what you're doing, and I want to see the end result before I finish my statement. Okay. I was going to say I think it would look better if you inverted it.
Mm.
But this has a look that I am already in love with.
Why, thank you. I do pride myself on just kind of detailing stuff with stone and wood. Mostly stone.
Looks like shit.
Yeah. We've spent all our budget on the grand entrance, and then it is just a Fallout 4 wasteland.
Well, it's a farm. It's not exactly some grand city. So
yeah. But this is
besides,
like...
very much a work in progress. We've got all
Yeah.
kinds of open space, which, admittedly, a farm you'd expect to have.
So these are all vegetables, and those are like...
That's where that side is where the meat's going to go, my bad. And this side is where all the crops are going to go. Obviously, we still need to get a plot for pumpkins and really whatever else, like bamboo or...
Yeah, I don't know why I had a beetroot farm. No one should ever use beetroot.
They shouldn't, but we're having one just because of the fact that it's another crop that we can grow.
I mean, fair, I guess.
Don't plant it. I'm sure the farmers are programmed with a thing that they'll plant one automatically anyway. So it's an unstoppable thing, so you might as well just do it and get it done.
I think it's just whatever's in the field, but I do agree.
Right, even if it is, this adds variety. Plus, there is beetroot soup, which I think is actually good for hunger.
I'm thinking about changing a lot of these grassy areas into cobblestone and just adding this dirt into...
That would look cool and all, but I almost prefer the grass because it still has like a natural look to it. Whereas if it were like any form of stone, it would just feel like some kind of dungeon. Or like a prison.
Yeah. I don't know, I think I'm...
Castles and prisons are very much one and the same. The only difference is the wall's intended purpose. One is to keep them in, the other is to keep them out. That is the only true difference.
Yeah, you're right. I
Because
think I will just, like...
You've got the guards, but most importantly, you've got the flag, or the crown, the symbol behind it all.
I will doctor up some of the areas that admittedly probably should be stone, like that was just grass and it kind of looked out of place.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna
I kind
do...
of like this Magic Hill look with the portal effects.
Yeah. It's gonna be some very minor changes, but I'm just gonna make a few.
I'm going to trust your judgment on this one.
I'm gonna see how it looks. I don't want any of it to be too overbearing. So this is like a
Yeah.
test run.
Can you see how I did? Actually, no. If I'm going to work on any tower, it's gonna be over at this one. I might need to commandeer some of your glass at
How
some
much?
point. That remains to be seen at the moment. The original number was 40, but I had to increase the size because the thing was just very small. So I have no idea how much, but eventually I am going to have to procure some of your glass. I will compensate you with stone and wood.
Well, I
God,
very much appreciate it.
far too much of those. I'm pretty sure I could build 2 of my nether castles.
Yeah.
What can I do with this thing? Guess I could add a staircase.
Yeah, a lot of this will remain grass.
Yeah, staircase. See, one thing I do want to do is I want to replace all of the... I want to try to replace the grounds of the airfield with something. The only problem is I don't know what I want to replace it with. Stone would look good, but that is very annoying to obtain.
Yeah.
And grass looks good, but a grassy airfield, that's unheard of.
Yeah.
It's bold, but I don't think it's a bold that's good. Some bold you just don't go to.
Maybe something like Trevor's where it's like deserty.
That is an interesting thought. So I might give that one a try. But, well, maybe. I don't know. The runway is already supposed to be like asphalt. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck it, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
I just like that twist you have on it.
Well, shit, you know me. You know I have all kinds of those. Sharpest knife in a kid's back. Burn that bridge when we get to it.
Alright. I might add...
I told you that one. Pretty sure I have.
You might have. I am going to add some texturing to this because while I do love the block that is stone bricks, I also don't like mass amounts of it in one area.
Texturing to what?
Some of the detailing I'm doing, like to these stairs and whatnot.
To these stairs.
Like over here, like I'll add like a mossy here or a cobble here.
Okay, that do that. I've never been good at detailing in that manner. Like it's always very...
I won't say I'm good at...
Not obvious, that's not the word I'm looking for, but poorly executed whenever I've done it, so...
Gotta say, I won't say I'm good at landscaping, but I'm good with working with stone and wood. I'm not sure how good I'd be with, like vines and leaves and crap.
An Enderman and 4 spiders surrounding him just spawned in the airfield. I'm not even joking. That is the number.
It is time for you to go to the, oof zone.
I'm booging... Me and a skeleton were booging with a zombie just now. Zombie killed the skeleton, so I killed the zombie.
I am Slip, so be Slip whenever you can.
Will do. I'm probably going to die at some point here in the near future, so let that take hold in your mind.
I was just gonna watch like Disney Plus tonight. I'm glad I didn't. I was just gonna like sit in my bed and watch the rest of Clone Wars or like Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but you know this was a good decision.
I'm glad to have helped with that. Oh, you son of a bitch! Yeah, suck my dick, spider. Get down here. And now you can. And now you're injured. I win.
I love that transition from like a heartfelt, like, I'm really glad I did this. Suck my fucking dick.
I'm glad I could help. Suck my dick.
Yeah.
I paid you a favor, now you get to return it.
It is Morgan Freeman, and I am here with the biggest black schlong in the entire 50 states.
I would not be surprised if he had that.
I mean, that voice has to be created by something. I imagine it's the effort of having to drag one around.
How did you even get up here? Okay, no, I will do exactly what I'm working on and why I'm confused. Okay?
I'm coming. I'm heading up to the wall.
Yeah, head up to the wall, like where the glass tube meets with the wall. Yeah, you're right there now.
Alright.
Okay, follow me. I'll show you why I'm so confused as to how he got up there.
I see.
Oh no, you don't see just yet. That's what I was working on during the story that I had with Alina.
It's coming along.
There's no platforms on any of these. I had to fucking jerry-rig a way to make this happen. I was here. How did he get up here?
Hold on, let me...
I'm too close for him to have spawned up there.
I mean, he had to have spawned on one of these.
He had to, but he would have dropped down to one of those two, at which point he would have fallen in the hole like you just did. So how the fuck did that green peanut fuck get up here?
Unclear, sir.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Oh, man.
But no, you understand my confusion, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
I added some spawn-proof platforms.
Are they stairs or slabs?
Slabs.
Okay, I was gonna say if they were stairs, then that would not look good. But yes, and I do appreciate the contrasting look. I was debating between more stone bricks or cobble. So thank you for deciding for me. I was not going to have an easy time.
No problem, man.
But yeah, you see why I'm kind of torn between which one I want to go with. It's already half of each. So if I go with one, I have to tear up half of the thing. If I go with the other, I still have to tear up half the thing.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't want to do the sand one, because if I have to do that, I have to tear up the whole thing.
I need to find a build to incorporate some granite and maybe diorite. I know how to be good with diorite. It just I don't have
Granite has a look that it only works with very specific things.
Yeah. There aren't really any builds I can think of to work diorite in, but I know I could think of something to work granite in. Because it's a very...
I have a much easier time working in. Because it's very much like a, not a tile floor, but it's very much like a floor. Or like a pillar type item.
Yeah.
Very similar to quartz, but more exotic? More bold is a bold. Yeah, that's a much better word for it.
Yeah. Well, the thing with granite is it lends itself very well to, like, classic, like, nice looking, like, whenever I make my shanty, like, pirate naval town, it lends itself well to that.
Does it?
Yeah, if you use it right. I'm gonna go kill some squid, because we do have an ink trade that's pretty useful.
Oh, we're going back to the villagers? Are we going to regale them with our tales of love, friendship, and future?
No, I just feel like getting emeralds. This one is glitching way out. Alright.
Okay, but with the amount of squids we have, I'm not surprised one's glitching.
Yeah, I mean, this river is very much an accidental squid farm. Like, we'll go there, there'll
Didn't
be
do a
squid,
damn thing.
and then
We
we'll go
we
over
saw
there.
them in a small river and started killing. You came over here and told me that there was an army, and I
Yeah.
slaughtered them. And we found out we could keep going back and we didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah. I mean, we went back and forth.
Well, when you put it like that, we did everything.
I miss when every so often you just get a squid floating across the landscape.
Oh yeah.
I need to get depth strider boots.
I remember when squids were not so much glitched, but they hadn't implemented a system where they suffocated on the land.
Yeah.
So for long periods of time, they would just kind of sit there,
Yeah.
looking like they're trying to swim until they'd eventually despawn.
I remember that. And thus it spawned a lot of great, and by I use great very, very loosely, but entertaining Minecraft videos from like 2010.
Yeah.
I'm debating whether or not to include what does the squid say in that list. Because I did listen to it a lot, but now I know
do
better.
not remember that one.
It was pretty much the exact same song, but with Minecraft mobs instead of whatever animals they used in the original.
Okay. Woodland creatures.
Yeah. Except they didn't call the squid an ancient mystery. I used to love that song just because of like the lyrics towards the end. I thought were kind of epic.
I never did care for the song.
I was gonna say I was also like,
But my hate for it, but my dislike grew into hate the more it was played.
what year did that song come out?
I don't know. I
'Cause I
don't
was
care.
gonna say I was like 8. It was like, nah, I had to been older than that. I think it was like 2012.
It's like 2012, 2013, I thought.
So I'd have to be like 11, 12, 13, not 13.
Yeah, I did not care for the song when it first came out, but as it kept getting played, my dislike grew to.
They like played it on the radio, which was weird. Cause wasn't it like just some kind of niche YouTube thing?
Maybe.
Like it got super big, but it was like niche in the group of people who really liked it.
I don't know.
Yeet.
Radio stations do a lot of weird shit. I remember one. I don't know why. Okay, this was back. This was like before the premiere of season 4 of The Walking Dead. Whatever country station Gramps was having us listen to at the time. I shit you not. Here is the quote that they said. We don't have the theme, so here's the sound of a walker chewing a guy's face off. And they legit played the fucking audio clip of someone's face getting chewed off in the show. They put that shit out on a fucking radio broadcast.
And people wonder why a lot more people are switching to Sirius rather than FM or AM. I've heard AM's pretty much dead. Like, I think it did. I think a lot of them have stopped broadcast.
A long time.
Well, yeah, but I think it, like, officially shut down recently. I could have that wrong. Feel free to look it up.
Is it just, like, non-existent, or is it just, like, white noise if you go to it? Or if you start listening?
Sure, but...
I kind of want to try that out. White noise has always been an interesting sound to me.
Grandpa, he was like complaining because he listens to a lot of like classic music / conservative talk radio on AM.
Okay.
But he said he couldn't get it anymore, so I don't know if it's just... I don't know what it is, but I think he said AM is just gone now.
Of the corona.
What?
All the boomers that ran it have died of the corona.
Jeez. Um, what do I want to work on? I want to pee, but at the same time, like, I am streaming.
I mean, you can go take a piss. I'm not
Yeah.
great at entertaining people, but it works in the smallest degree imaginable.
Well, do
Um,
your best, buddy.
Never tell me to do that. It will not go well.
I'm clearing out an area for me to look out because there is a part that nearly blocked off one of the view of the no longer useful battlements, so really I did that for no reason than personal reasons. Alright,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I need to think. Then. There's a few things that I still want to get done. First, I'm going to locate where Cody is, see if I can at least do something off in the distance of where he's looking. I see where he is. He's in the trench, I believe. I see his gamer tag, I should say. Hmm? Ah, yes. I see. There is not one thing I can do to, What did he do? What the fuck? That is not... You know what? I'm not gonna touch it. I'll let him fuck around with that. All the terraforming we just did 2 hours ago. Okay, I do need to think. I need to eat is one of the big things. What do I want to try to get to? I do want to finish up that one tower that I brought Cody into with that creeper incident. I do want to try to work on that a little. Because I want to get the... Because that's supposed to be a radio control tower. I'm going to have a fucking tower of iron bars on top of the roof with a redstone torch or something. Something of that caliber on top. So it's actually like an antenna and such. I want to do something like that. My problem is I need to build up more. But right now I need the resources. I need to like actually do some shit. First I need to eat. Ah yes, rabbit stew. What?
You know what I think? I'm back from peeing, by the way. You know what
Yeah,
I
shit.
think? Is I don't want to say concerning, but you know,
No, what?
like a concern I do have.
What?
So you know how like it's like years, like 1 or 2 years before like Cyberpunk was set to release, everyone was talking about how good it'd be.
Yeah.
And like people are still hyping it to just absurd points.
Yeah?
And like I want to say it's gonna be a good game. Like I've seen the gameplay trailers and stuff like that, and it looks like a pretty cool open world and all that.
It's already being granted the title Game of the Year. But that
Yeah.
based on what year will they finally fucking release?
I I just don't want it to be a No Man's Sky because it is a game I'm very excited for. I know nothing about the Cyberpunk universe, but it was supposed to come out on my birthday before it got delayed, so I said I'd play it. And I was going to purchase it on my birthday, but that...
But then they changed it.
Yeah. 'Twas for naught. That doesn't happen.
I was about to place that one, too.
Okay. Ah, man. No, wait, are you?
What?
Okay, those are slabs.
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, man, this guy isn't even spawn proofing. But I was like, oh no, he is.
I should have bought fucking stone bricks for the floor around here. I don't know how much you actually ended up hearing of what I was saying, but I want to make this into the... There are 4 fucking...
I heard none of it, but this is...
Okay, well, I want to make this into, like, the radio control tower,
Uh,
but... Not sure how I want to go about it right now.
this is the second most unsafe district.
What's the most?
Well, I guess the farm isn't anymore, so yeah, this is the most.
Yeah, that's why there's only one way in or out. A shoddy staircase in the middle of the longest segment of wall that has been built thus far.
I'm gonna get us some spider eye and string, even though I'm...
We don't need either. Well, we might need string now, but spider eye we do not need.
I was gonna say, I sold all our string.
So yeah, get the string, but as for the spider eye, we do need. I'll deal with the fucking bastard.
Thanks.
Bastard is dead. Ten string. I'm gonna get some powder.
I was gonna say,
There's
you
down there.
You got all of the drops from that. Yeah, please take on the Enderman. I have 3.5 hearts. Okay, now I'm a bit better. Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
Let's double team him.
Hang on. There's 2 of them, and we've pissed them both off already. I was trying to eat to get some health back.
I put all my arrows away and haven't gotten them back.
Also, you can't shoot them, remember? They teleport away right before they get hit.
Huh. I've never done that.
I just kind of threw that one at you.
Yeah, like, he hit me as he was passing by me, which I didn't know could happen. I mean, it's good to know in its own way, I guess.
Oh,
Why did I do that? I wasn't even paying attention.
I didn't get an ender pearl, but maybe I just didn't grab it. Or maybe you grabbed it. Well, no, because it didn't die as it killed you. Fuck it, I'm going to run for it, and I'm probably going to die in the process. Yeah, no, he did not drop a single one despite this thing having looting 3.
Yeah, Enderman...
The other guy is nowhere to be fucking found. Be careful, there are 2 baby zombies.
Enderman and Wither Skull are a pain. Like, you have to get lucky. Baby zombies are probably my least favorite mob.
They go a fucking 100 billion miles an hour and have the hitbox of a fucking bacterial cell.
Yeah. Do they do the same
What the fuck? You saw that shit, right? You saw that!
Yeah, I saw the spawn.
That is the luck I have had in this district the entire time this district has existed.
I do like watching things spawn in whenever I make like a zombie farm, or I'm thinking about making like just an all mob farm, but I don't know where I'd put it.
I'd be interested to see that like somewhere under the base or something, like kind of branching off of that cave that leads into the bunker.
Yeah. I was gonna say
the problem is getting
the easiest way to do it is above ground.
The only way I've ever seen was all the way back in like 1.2 or 1.3.
I've seen some like 1.14, 1.15 ones.
Okay, well, the most recent one that I have seen was the only one.
Okay, so you just build a big old boy in the sky and then they fall the way down.
Well, it's got to do with that and water piping to like sort them all out and like
Oh, I
their
wouldn't.
loot. But that was before redstone
I
stuff was
wouldn't
really
sort them out.
advanced. So
I would pretty much exclusive. I would just pile them all in one and just put a bunch of double chests.
no health for you.
Now I die. Let's see.
I told you no health. We are the least healthy people here.
Probably gonna have chicken as my primary food source now.
I had that until I ate the full stack.
Good job.
Yeah, I am going through my food.
Luckily, these villagers just sell cooked chicken.
Do they?
Yeah, and cooked
Oh.
pork chop.
See, you're the villager guy. I don't deal with them.
I thought you would have
even-
at least like checked the trades.
I will if I am feeling. What's the word I'm gonna go with? Bored. That's for lack of better word. If I am bored, I will check their trade. Under
I
no
half
circumstances
expected.
otherwise.
I half expected some stank on your voice, like bored. You remember the obviously homosexual man from Cat in the Hat?
Yes.
Was it? Yeah, you had him in here.
Not a complicated storage system.
That's what I always think of when someone says bored. Is whenever he goes fired. I always think of bored. You gotta very obnoxiously enunciate that D.
Bored.
He reminds me of Mr. Crocker. What were you gonna grow here?
That's where the watermelons were gonna be.
Oh,
Because they
yeah,
grow.
we don't have any farmers. I was gonna say, hold on, let me check if we have any watermelon trades.
If we did, I'm sure you would have announced it to the heaven.
Why?
Because it is literally the only crop that we do not have.
To be honest, I didn't know, so I would not have cared.
Oh, then we can go check if there's a trade that we missed. Well, that you missed.
I can guarantee you there isn't. If we don't have any farming ones, then we don't have any melon trades.
Okay, then let's get these villagers a fucking.
We can just take these ones from the library and drag them over. Well, then we have to take them upstairs in garbage. But we can breed these.
I don't know that they're in proximity to be farmers, so we'd have to take out, like, all of the lecterns. Do these guys even have any of the good trades?
Oh, have I traded with them? Well, let me see.
One of them only had 4, and this guy has nothing.
I don't think I've traded with this guy then.
I guarantee you haven't. He has no XP, and he's a novice.
Okay, then yeah, he can be changed. This guy cannot. This guy's locked in.
What do you mean?
If you trade with a villager once, they're locked into their trade and their deals.
Oh.
Or, yeah,
Okay.
like what they're trading.
So yeah, let's start this guy off right. Get him a new job.
I do want these lecterns back anyway for when we make our library proper.
Yes.
Oh, you need silk touch to pick up bookshelves?
Yeah. Otherwise, they just spout back into books.
That's sad.
It's not the best. Yeah, sneak in real quick. I've got them distracted.
Alright.
I've got the librarian distracted, I think.
Oh, there we go. Give me all these lecterns back. Bye-bye. And boom.
Well, now this guy needs to get out.
Yeah. That's a very jerry-rig way to stop him from getting out.
Place the lectern.
Oh.
Okay, or that. Fuck.
Yeah, just gonna keep
Fuck
these
you.
here.
Alright, now where'd he go?
It's a village. Oh, he thinks this is his house, I guess.
Well, if there's a bed in here,
Is
then
this where he went?
Maybe. There is a bed in here, so I'm going to say that he probably did, in fact, come in here.
This is, for those of you who don't know, this is, I recently invited my brother to this realm server thing.
That's
and I
his
will say,
excuse for a barge.
that is a very freaking, like, guru, hippie, shrine bed if I've ever seen one. I mean, I do like the build because it kind of looks like he just threw a mat on the ground. But what I'm saying, he's a very weird build style. Also, I wish this was a pillar, or at least that was a wood block. But I'm not gonna judge someone's build style. I will leave that to Ethan because he doesn't care if he gets in trouble.
I prefer it if it's like this, because it just looks more natural.
Yeah, makes
more
sense.
correct.
I can see that.
So he did not, in fact, go in there. So where is he wandering?
He's probably just making his way downtown, walking fast.
Can't be walking that fast, Cody. We got another one.
We got another bastard.
Hey, Larry.
Oh, we're talking Jeremy. Okay.
What?
Are you talking about Jeremy or the bastard?
No.
Then what do you mean we got another one? Oh yeah, that one disappeared again.
That one does not like to hold villagers. So did you find the bitch in here somewhere? Maybe we can give a bastard a job as well.
Yeah, we can just make him. I mean, it'll be easier to get him into the farm anyhow.
Whoa, he just picked up a job. I think he's a farmer. No? He might... Is that a butcher? I think that's a butcher.
I'll come look.
Because there's a certain furnace nearby. We have smokers in the house.
I mean, if you haven't traded with him, then he's not locked in.
He's not been traded with.
Okay.
I don't trade with people. Obunga's bastard especially. Come on, Obunga's bastard.
Let me get a boat.
You can't take those upstairs, remember?
Oh yeah, I'm still gonna get a boat for when we are on level ground.
Yeah.
I had one in my chests. Alright, I'll make another.
I fucking hate dealing with villagers. Mojang, make them more fucking tolerable to work with.
I once heard someone like give the suggestion to make them be lured like other mobs.
Yes, please! Offer them an emerald and then throw it in the fucking ocean or a volcano.
Very good.
The only decent thing to do with these fuckers.
Alright, I'm coming at you
Bro,
with the
you are
boat.
not fucking allowed up here. Oh, bastard! Can you fucking fishing hook him down?
Oh, I don't know where a fishing rod would be.
Yes, yes. Get the fuck in.
Oh,
Okay.
I should have put it in my hotbar. There it is.
Okay, now I'm gonna go break the smoker so he loses the job.
Dang it.
What?
I gotta break these doors real quick.
Oh.
And these.
Is he still the thing?
He still is, but once he gets to a composter, he should switch. Guess I just looked at his trades. I don't think that locks him in.
It shouldn't. It didn't on that librarian, at least. One that fucking
Yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's still the fucking butcher.
How did I set this up?
No, you did it from here. Oh, my bad.
All good.
Please don't die.
Okay, yeah, I did bam bam.
Hey, Larry.
It is a majestic entrance.
Oh, bungus bastard. Can you please take up the most useful fucking job? Hang on a second, I'm gonna test something. Now place it down. Change job. Which smoker is it that it's causing him to fucking... Are one of these guys ignoring their fucking duty? No, they're all...
Let's put him inside the fence, see if that does anything.
One thing I want to know... Where'd the other guy go?
Yeah. He just pulled a librarian thing.
He
Or what
fucking
used to.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, and he is a farmer.
Oh, nice. Uh-oh, Bunga's bastard gets to stay here.
He's not If Obunga's bastard learns his fucking lesson... Did you trap him in a composter?
I didn't trap him in a composter, I just trapped him in the fence.
Oh, I think they can open fence gates.
I know they can.
We should try to get him trapped in a composter.
So, where's our boy?
He was hiding behind the librarian building. I'm currently pushing him past the fountain. You know, by fucking dry humping his ass.
Yeah. Mock. Yeah. Ing. Yeah. Mockingbird. Yeah.
What the fuck?
You've never heard that?
No?
It's from Dumb and Dumber.
I don't remember that.
It's like, hey, you want to hear the most annoying sound ever? Mock. Yeah. Ing. Yeah. Mockingbird. Yeah. Gotta say, me and Nick used to do it all the time.
I don't remember that. Was it the first movie?
I want to say so. Yeah.
Okay, I have not seen the first movie in fucking... There's a lot of movies I have not seen in a very long time.
Are we sure we should be putting villagers in here?
You know, I do have a few torches to help out this. this problem.
I'm glad that my sword is just a stick I enchanted for the heck of it.
That's really the only sword you use.
I don't know where my other sword went. I don't know if it broke
And you
or
can't be
what.
bothered to make a new one.
Yeah, I know we have the diamonds for me to make like 30 of them, but
And the stick does have no fucking durability to it, so, you know.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna head up top and see if there are any other spots. Just defend the area and try to keep that farmer alive. We need Farmer Brown.
Will do.
And hey, if I can be of help, I will immediately drop down and try to fucking decapitate or cut in half whatever I land on top of. And I'm gonna hope it is neither you nor Farmer Brown. Because that would be a tragedy. Have you ever heard the story or the tragedy of Farmer Brown?
The agricultural.
Apparently, I have 4 cooked chickens still that I don't know where it came from.
Do you know the song Little Genie? Little Genie or whatever.
Maybe. Okay, there's really only one spot I can see that.
I'm missing one spruce door, but whatever.
Oh, that's on me right now.
Alrighty. It's an Elton John song, and the first time I heard it, like, there's one part of the song, well, it's several parts, but where he pronounces genie and genie. It's like, oh, genie. And the first time I heard it, like, the first thing my mind went to was Pokemon. I was like, was Elton John the proto simp?
He is the OG simp.
What am I getting hurt by? Oh, skeleton.
When in doubt, skeleton.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just getting hit, but I'm only walking along the wall.
Okay, so the entire inner area is lit up now.
You're what hipsters strive to be. You're the proto-hipster.
I am not a hipster!
I love that game so much.
It's fucking beautiful. Did you kill him? What kind of fucking animal do you take me for? No, I didn't kill him! Oh, Christ. I did kidnap his wife!
If there's one thing Rockstar does well, it's right.
What?
I said if there's one thing Rockstar does well, it's right.
Care to explain what you mean?
Like, the writing in Rockstar games is sublime.
Oh! Okay.
Like, admittedly, I will say that some of the gameplay of Red Dead 2 gets repetitive. There are some missions from GTA 5 that I wish they would just get rid of. But, you know, really, they make really great games, and they write better than pretty much any, if not, well, most studios that I know.
Yeah.
That being said, I think this is all I will do for this episode.
Yeah, weren't we gonna end this like an hour ago?
We were supposed to. I really like that magic wand you're rocking. Especially in that skin.
Thank you. I prefer it in the wizard skin. this is still nice. I
Yeah.
also enjoy the penetrator.
You look like a clickbait, like Minecraft epic music video compilation thumbnail.
Do I?
Just like one of those old skins where it was like super, like, unnecessarily detailed. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.
Love you.